Welcome, everyone. I'm Marla Louder, and I work with the Cooperative Extension Service in Fairbanks. I oversee the 4-H program for the top half of the state. It is my pleasure to be here today and introduce you to Eugenia Hartsook, who is our, I'm going to say it right, Associate Director for IANRE, right, and the State 4-H Program Leader. So we're very happy to have her. She's been with us in Alaska for 20 months. And she's been in extension for 27 years, so she's a great asset for us to have. So I'm just going to turn it over to her because this is her stage.
Thanks, Marla. All right, so I just have a few minutes to introduce myself to you and to give everybody a little bit of a reminder of what 4-H is, and we'll see if I can hit the right buttons. So when you see the clover, what are the first things that come to mind? And I know that there are some Idaho 4-H people here, and I don't know if folks are in the audience. Right here. So when you see the 4-H clover, first things that come to mind. What? Animals, right? So I was going to do have you ever heard cows, plows, and sows? Yeah, that's kind of the common thing that we hear a lot of. People think 4-H is only for farms, but really 4-H is so much more. I swear I didn't know about the presentation that started this whole conference off when we had the family pictures. But if this photo looks anything familiar, this is a young me at the Iowa Fair actually having a conversation with a judge from Idaho, trying to convince him that he was absolutely wrong about my sheep and that this wonderful Targhee is actually a wool breed and not the meat breed he was trying to tell me. So Marla told you I have 27 years in extension, but my 4-H background runs deep, and it runs all the way back to age 9, where one decision to become a 4-H member, I unknowingly made a decision that was going to influence my entire life. And that's what 4-H does, is that decision to join as a member can influence the decisions that our youth make throughout their lifetime, because what 4-H looks like today is different than what it may look like when you were a youth. We still do the parliamentary procedure. We still may be holding meetings in community buildings and celebrating our exhibits at fairs and giving presentations, but we also may be having meetings in different locations. We may be having them in the middle of a trail or in the middle of a river as we're canoeing to the outback of Alaska. And that's all because 4-H can be so many things, and it teaches us so many skills. One of our focuses in 4-H is civic engagement. In Alaska, we have a program called YIG. And the lovely person who introduced me is the person that coordinates it for the state, where we take 4-Hers from across the state of Alaska to Juneau. They themselves lobby our legislatures on the benefits of being in 4-H. They develop the speeches, they develop the pitch, and they promote themselves to the adults and the value of their work. They are learning skills as teens that they're going to be able to take into adulthood. They're doing this in Juneau, and next summer we will be taking them to Washington, D.C. for the Washington Focus Trip, where they'll have the opportunity to meet with legislatures at that level and learn how our process works in our nation's capital. We believe in teaching health and well-being. Food and nutrition has been a critical part of 4-H since 1902. In recent years, we've seen that health has been at crisis levels. Last year, we had 5 youth engaged in the Ignite Summit. Next week, you'll see a video coming out from that group that's focusing on recycling and trying to make sure that we're reducing the amount of waste. This March, we will be sending 6 youth to DC to again face the issue of how can we promote wellness in the state of Alaska and make a positive change. It will be youth that develop a plan that improve the lives of adults across the state. We'll see if STEM. STEM is everywhere. When we think of agriculture in Alaska, we have to think of STEM. We have to be creative in our growing techniques, and STEM can provide those opportunities. 4-H is a constantly looking for the next steps, the next generation of teaching and learning. We have top-notch programming and curriculum. And the thing is that our 4-H programs in the state of Alaska are offered in many different formats. If you were here at the opening, Jody, the director, mentioned our program in Bethel, Alaska. In Bethel, Alaska, we have a 4-H center. The city donates a location for us where children come after school every day and participate in a 4-H program at no cost to them. In that program, they're doing STEM activities. During the summer, they can come for week-long camps where not only are they engaging with our local community staff, they're also engaging with experts in Extension 4-H, positive youth development from across the country. We are able to bring in and have exchanges. We're bringing the world to Bethel, and Bethel is bringing the world to those professionals. In Dillingham, we're able to go into the school and work at the after-school 21st century program, serving all of those youth in that school district. 4-H can reach youth in a variety of ways, especially in Alaska. Oops. Career Pathways is up and coming. 4-H recently, nationally, was awarded millions to focus on improving the future of youth and ensuring that our youth that are engaged in the 4-H program are prepared to make a difference in the next century. IANRE was awarded a national grant called the Next Gen Grant. You saw the lovely Eugenia up here introducing our previous speaker. She will be leading us in the Next Gen Grant, which the state of Alaska will be hearing about. 4-H has a small portion in that grant where we will use funding to support education on career development for Alaska's youth to ensure that we are giving our youth the best opportunities for job placement and performance in careers. And why is 4-H doing this? Because we are research-based. We know that what we do makes a difference, and we have the numbers to show that what we do makes that difference. Youth that are involved in 4-H are 4 times more likely to give back to their communities. And that means that they're the ones coming back to their communities. They're running for city council. They're serving as mayors. They're on the school board. They are serving actively in their communities. They are 2 times more likely to make healthier decisions when it comes to making good food choices, when it comes to lifestyle activity. They are 2 times more likely to participate in STEM activities. That means they are our future. They're our future farmers. They're our future scientists. They're our future teachers. They're our future astronomers. In short, they are our future. I hope that this short presentation gave you a glimpse into what the future of 4-H looks like, especially in the state of Alaska. If you have youth between the ages of 5 to 18, I hope you seek us out. We are across the entire state. We have a new website that can put you in touch with our specialists that are located in each extension district. 4-H is open for everyone, and we believe in providing opportunities for all. So thank you for giving me this moment to be on the stage. Have a great day.